What's up guys, Nico Roch here. I got Hans Galleria as my partner for today. Didiscuss namin yung
Yo.
Magnolia versus NLEX matchup for the
Mhm.
finals, quarterfinal spot sa PBA. And then we will go through the quarterfinals matchups na set na, which is yung 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and yung 4 versus 5. And guys, sa mga di nakilala, si Hans is a part of the MPL. Di ba? Nag-host
Yeah,
siya for
yeah.
that one. Host for numerous events. Meron din siyang TikTok where he gives his opinion on esports and basketball in general. Kasi hindi lang PBA. He also gives his points on UAP, on Gilas, anything under the sun na basta na-understand yung topic is gonna give a comment on it. So yun, TikTok Hans Galleria. Yun lang naman yung username mo, di ba?
Yeah,
Hans Galleria.
for everything
At Hans
basically.
Galleria. Lalagay ko na sa
Thanks for the plug
description.
though.
Oo naman, dapat maintindihan nila sino mga kinukuha nating guests.
Okay. I think at this point, Nico, marami akong takes that would usually go like weird, especially for MPL. So I don't know if it's gonna translate here. But
De, go lang, go lang.
you know what? Sige, G, let's do it.
So, di ba sabi ko nga sa'yo, safe space tong podcast na to. Isipin mo tayong dalawa lang.
Tayo lang naman nandito.
Oo, tayo lang naman dito eh. And si Mario, yung past partner ko, we have said so many hot takes. And so far, I expected worse. I expected a lot of bad comments, pero wala. Technically,
Oh,
parang wala. It's more of nag-agree pa nga yung iba eh.
yeah. They were
Parang they
like,
see the point.
that's
So yung
fair.
hot take is like, may basis. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Kaya parang
mm,
nagigets, okay. Yung mga iniisip kong take, biglang, ba't wala masyadong hate? Walang hate. Sometimes
yeah.
people are just like, so yan yung perspective. So, oh, wow, people are getting nicer na ngayon. Especially, iba kasi ang Filipino no, community. Iba ang
Yeah.
Filipino
Yeah.
commenter compared to those international
Yeah. And also parang they're getting more intelligent. Like I think
takes, at least with the way
in
they
yeah,
respond.
with the way they respond and with the way they comprehend the situation, parang oo nga no, instead of them like immediately attacking you or something like that,
Oo,
parang
parang,
iisipin nila na oo nga, that's actually valid. And then they proceed to oo nga no. Sige, you know what? Instead of me leaving a comment, yeah. So kung ikaw yon, I'm so happy that you made the development and you're with us now.
yeah, so and good for us creators, no? Parang, alright, it
Oh,
doesn't
for
affect our
sure.
mental health din kasi pag may negative, parang, pero at this point, parang wala na tayong pakay. Anyway,
Yeah.
first natin, na pag-uusapan dito, guys, is the NLEX Road Warriors up against Magnolia. Magnolia destroyed Meralco, right? This is Meralco
Yeah. Yeah, it was
yesterday.
Meralco. I think it's just unfortunate kasi Meralco
Mm.
didn't have Akil Mitchell during that time. So
Oo.
obviously there was a size disadvantage na kagad and it favored Magnolia kasi even without Ratliff, they were already huge or they
They're
were
huge.
already tall as a team kasi nandun si Lucero, they had Junicio and they all had these other big guys. Even Sangalang was there too, 'di
Yun,
ba? Tapos
Sanggalang.
meron pa nga sila mga bigs na hindi nila nagagamit masyado. So I think this is a team. Now, weirdly enough, even though they're immensely tall, I think this is a team that lives and dies by the three. Like most of their shots come from the 3 point line, if I'm not mistaken, but that's just my observation.
Perimeter talaga, minsan nga 4 points pa ni na
Ah, that's true.
Polly,
Yeah,
who has been injury prone this conference, no? And talk about Magnolia for me dito, Hans. I'm always excited to see Save Lucero. It just keeps getting better,
mm,
no?
yeah,
As the conference went on. And of course, for those who follow the UAP, especially tayong dalawa,
mm,
to see a UAP player dominate in the PBA is always automatic. Gusto mo talaga sundan yung career niya to see how it progresses. And so far, Save is on a all-star trajectory, more parang superstar.
oh
Well,
yeah.
for me, to superstar trajectory. Not sure how you view Lucero.
I mean, he's borderline all-star to me. Parang yun yung floor niya.
Yun yung floor
From
niya.
my
Borderline
perspective,
all-star.
right?
Fringe
Because
all-star.
yeah, like he's decent, he's cool, pero mataas ang potential niya. And I think it's still yet to develop over a period of time kasi we see him like play a lot of games. But I felt like for Magnolia, yun nga yung kanilang naging lapse just because of them living and dying by the three. Like even though they're
Mhm.
completely big and tall as a team, they don't really rely on that except for the fact na kapag alam nila na sila yung lamang sa size. Just like what happened in Meralco's game. Na since they know that the imports or the import isn't there, doon nila inaabuso with Ricardo Ratliff being inside the paint. Compared to like before, when you see Lucero, Lucero and Lastimosa, I felt like those two guys are always inside the paint. And especially Abueva. The rest, they really do shoot threes talaga most of the time.
Yeah, like sina Aris Dionisio, Rom De La Rosa, you name it, di ba? Ang dami
Yeah.
talagang mga perimeter shooters from Magnolia. On the side of NLEX, no? Mike Watkins for me is ano eh. Not sure kung a lot of
Sipag.
people, yeah, see, is it just being at the right place at the right time as well. He's huge, built like Superman. Haba ng wingspan, gets you normally 17 rebounds a game with 23 points and 24 points a night. And then you have Robert Bolick. So kung naghahanap ka ng Shaq and Kobe na
Yeah.
iteration ngayon sa PBA, parang sila eh. I mean, kasi parang ganun yung combo nilang dalawa. And Lex is literally naman living and dying by Mike Watkins and Robert Bolick.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It's like a Watkins and Bolek show. I'm
It is a
I'm I'm
Watkins
I'm
and Bolick
just
show.
wondering who's gonna step up for them. Like, kasi 'di ba in the recent game na nagkaroon yung NLEX, Robert
Three-game
Bolek,
winning streak sila. Three-game winning
yeah,
streak.
they had a 3-game win streak. Pero during that time, Robert Bolek kind of like twisted his ankle.
Last
So
game? Last game ba nun?
second quarter, right? Second quarter, and then bumalik siya ng fourth. But even though bumalik siya ng fourth, we're not sure how 100% he is heading into this game compared to like Mike Watkins, of course, is gonna be there. So Magnolia's idea here is like, oh shoot, okay, sige, sila yung scorers. We're gonna have to put all of our resources, all of our players in trying to defend these two guys. And then just focus and anticipate kung sino yung susunod na dadating. Because I have the likes of Jonel Policarpio, Cyrus Torres, players who can actually step up when needed to. Pero kailangan din silang mabigyan ng opportunity by putting all of the attention on Bolek and Watkins. Because if that doesn't happen, I don't think there are other players in NLEX who can create some space for their own
Mhm.
without Bolek and yeah, Watkins.
Yeah, Bolick is the one also creating for NLEX. I
Yeah.
mean, people see him as a player na buhakaw, buhaya. They say that, nakikita mo sa comments yan. And ako parang, nakita mo ba may 10 assists siya? Nakita mo may 9? Nakita mo ba na he's always looking for the best possible option
Always.
first? Pero again, sometimes, polarizing player si Bolick, man.
Mm.
Especially na, how did he deserve this hate? Is it because of, like, his past? Na para bigla na lang siya, ng mga tao, dating a volleyball player. I'm not gonna name that. Pero nagugulat
Yes.
na lang ako na nabibigyan sila ng parang unnecessary hit even though na Bolick for me deserves a spot in Gilas. I went there.
You you know what? You know
Would
what?
replace
Well,
CJ Perez
yeah.
with Bolick.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, scoring options, kung scoring lang naman ang habol natin, di ba? And he can also facilitate, right?
Facilitate, di ba?
I honestly think that I'll support you with that claim. Bolek is a better facilitator than CJ Perez.
Malayo,
Like,
bro. Malayo.
by
Malayo.
miles, di ba? So parang,
Oo.
dun pa lang pwedeng-pwede na. And I think Bolek is getting so much of this hate kasi in spite of him scoring so much and giving so much for the team, hindi pa siya nananalo. I think
Exactly. And sa
yun
NLEX
yung
siya, bro.
I think yun yung ano yun yung kailangan niyang gawin. Kasi 'di ba, just imagine sila Junmar, sila CJ Perez. What hate
Nanalo
are
na
they
yan.
getting?
Hindi
Right?
masyado. Very
Even though
minimal.
they get hate na, ay kasi super team naman yung binuild nyo. Eh kasi
Yeah.
ganyan ganyan. Konti lang kasi panalo naman eh. O ano
Nag-champion eh.
ire-rebut nyo?
Multi-time.
Champion eh, 'di ba? So
Yung
I
isa
think
GOAT
that's
nga
what
eh.
Bollocks need. Yeah, 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 exactly.
Wala ko siya na marinig kay Junmar eh. Kay CJ, onti lang. Pero tama. Tama ka kay Robert Bolick with the hate. He hasn't won anything. But that's his fault. Sometimes talaga
Ah,
the roster isn't ready to keep up with you. Pero ngayon, Hans, yung sasabihin ko sa NLEX they have found the perfect rotation already kesa na 3-game winning streak eh. Before, in a way, they were kind of experimenting. Again, bago lang si Coach Jong. And we're not
yeah.
giving him a pass. We're just saying na if you're a new coach, it takes a while to see who's working. There used to be a time na Richie Roger was playing 25 to 30 minutes. Now, DNP siya. Enoch Valdez, DNP for if not DNP, 2 minutes lang, 3 minutes lang.
Oh,
Last game, he didn't play at all, from what I remember. Enoch Valdez used to play same, 25 to 28 minutes. DNP. Wala siya sa rotation. Which is in a way, for if you're NLEX fan or those who follow NLEX, mapapansin mo na this works. Itong rotation na to nila ngayon, gumagana parang 8-9 man lang. Short 10 rotation, but if it gets you the wins, di ba?
Yeah.
So you can stick with it. So, NLEX versus Magnolia, it's tomorrow, 7:30 at Inares. So I will be there to watch. If we're gonna make a quick, we're gonna do like a quick prediction per series, Hans.
Okay.
I'll say NLEX. NLEX, kasi knockout naman, no? I think maybe NLEX
Mm.
will win by 2. It's gonna be down the wire dikitan with a Robert Bolick siguro na three-pointer to put them away. Specific,
Mm.
no? In overtime. Feel
Okay.
ko mag-OT.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid. That's
Oo,
valid.
oo.
I'm gonna go the opposite one though.
Okay,
I'll go
okay.
with
Mads
Magnolia,
ka.
and they
Okay.
probably win by minimum 7. I don't know
Ooh!
why. I think Magnolia will win by 7 if they manage to like create more guard rotations defensively para kay Bolick.
Bolick.
Kasi I think Ratliff can handle Watkins because
Watkins.
Watkins is like a hustle player kind of guy, and Ratliff can like go up and down the court easily kasi malakas naman yung resistensya niya even though he's old.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like Magnolia is gonna take this.
Basta wag lang ano. I'm sure NLEX is gonna hunt Bolick
Oh, for sure.
Lastimosa matchups. He will hunt. Kasi he does well pag si Jerome yung nasa-switch sa kanya eh.
Oh, for sure.
Kakainin. Oh, and that's a rookie thing rin, diba? Not saying na Jerome's not
Yeah.
talented. We're just saying na Bolic's a seasoned veteran. Jerome just got here, di ba?
Yeah.
But even
Yeah.
though ang galing pa rin ni Jerome Lastimosa, it's an X
Yeah,
factor
dude.
to
Yeah,
watch
dude.
si Jerome Lastimosa.
Para siyang magic bunot. That's where I leave it at.
Na may star potential for sure. Next pa na pag-uusapan natin is TNT versus Eastern. Eastern 105-84 in their last matchup. Pero yung import na ginamit nila noon was Cameron Clark. So mukhang si Chris McLaughlin yung gagamitin nila dito. The tall white guy na
Mm.
hindi naman floor spacer si McLaughlin. McLaughlin is more of an inside the paint kind of
Yeah.
na may konting
Yeah.
mid-range. But I see TNT winning here, learning from their past matchup, knowing that they
Mm.
got destroyed here. And if it's Chris McLaughlin, feel ko they'll have an easier time. Eastern has kind of spotting record ng Eastern with McLaughlin compared to
Oh.
Cameron Clark talaga na
Oh, for sure.
parang NBA talent eh.
For sure. Ang napapansin ko kasi in terms of like the rotation na ginagawa ng
Mm-mm.
Eastern here is Cameron doesn't really have a lot of chances outside. So
Mm.
medyo limitado sila with like opening up the floor for their
Mm.
team. Hayden Blankley loves to slash all his way into the basket. And then yung isa pa sa siguro sa mga hinahanap ko dito
Sila
from
Kobe
Eastern is
Lam.
yung, yeah, Kobe Lam and all of their other guards, yung off-ball rotation nila. Minsan kasi pag hawak na ni McLaughlin or ni Blankley yung bola, they would just spread away and
Give him
let
the
them do
space.
their thing.
Let
Right?
him do their thing.
Whereas in fact, dapat sana they would also make like a play when they're not holding the ball para mas magkaroon ng open chances kasi grabe yung spotlight if we're even looking at the highlights of the Eastern players, 'di ba?
Mm.
If you look over social media, parang karamihan doon si McLaughlin tsaka si Blankley yung may hawak ng bola. They would just the other players would just hold it for like what 2 to 3 seconds or maybe a second or two tapos titira lang sila. And I think that's one of the chances that they could use. And hopefully ma-execute nila yan. Because if not, yeah, TNT is gonna bulldoze over them.
Hindi ko rin, I mean, kasi naalala mo yung Bay Area Dragons, bro.
Mm,
Naalala mo yung Bay Area? They
mm,
didn't play in 3 leagues at the same time nung when they were in the PBA. Itong
yeah.
Eastern team is playing in the EASL, they're playing in the T-League, they're playing in the PBA.
Watakan eh.
Gagi, bugbog ka talaga bro. Tapos, bumabiyahe yan to Taiwan. So, in a way, that kind of messes up their flow.
Oh,
They're in
for
a,
sure.
I'm not sure 3 game losing streak ba sila or 2 game losing streak. But they are tired. That's gonna be a point as well. TNT pa defending champions. So going muna to TNT no before we give our predictions here. RSJ man. You have RSJ, you have Calvin of Thunder, you have RR Pogoy. Jason Castro is still relevant in 2025. Who was actually the finals MVP last time.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kaya TNT is still loaded even though they have Poy Eram. If you think about it, that's starting five. Even a few off the bench. Pwede sila mag-repeat. Hindi ako magugulat na, yeah, TNT repeated.
Yeah. Tsaka ang hirap din kasi nilang pigilan once na gumana na yung tres nila. The,
Especially pag si
the,
RJ.
oo,
Pag nakuha na yung pitik niya, sa patay.
minsan kasi ano yan eh, parang kabilaan yan eh. It's either
Uh,
naghahabol yung TNT, galing sila sa sobrang layo, like tambak sila, or TNT yung sobrang hindi mo na sila mahahabol. Parang ganun yung nakikita
two
kong karamihan sa mga
spectrums.
games nila. Yeah, so I think the three-pointers coming in from, Castro, Nambata, Pogoy, Oftana, these players are really gonna come in handy to help RHJ. Kasi minsan naglalaro din sila ng small ball eh, where they put RHJ maybe at like the 4 or the 5 para mas mapabilis yung pace ng laro nila. So
They
they
do.
they could do that against Eastern kasi at some point yung mga gwardiya naman nila mas matata they're completely taller than the Eastern guards. Kasi minsan nga binabata pa eh. Switch is really gonna work for them.
Do you think this will be close? What do you think? Sa prediction, you can go first. Ako una nag-predict eh.
I don't think it's gonna be close.
Oh, you feel like
Yeah,
babawian ng TNT?
yeah, I think it's gonna be TNT's game.
I feel like TNT 12 points.
Mm,
TNT by 12 tapos maybe we'll see a weird Calvin, not weird because Calvin Oftana's a star. You might see a
mm.
Calvin Oftana with like 6 3-pointers, 7 3-pointers na bigla na lang nag-iinit. While RSJ maybe 20 10 and 10, 20 10 and 8. No, he has those stat lines, no? Na
Yeah.
biglang may 3 steals, 3 blocks. So parang wow. Kita mo talaga na NBA. You forget na NBA
Yo,
caliber to.
God,
And
namin.
stopper yan sa
Isipin mo.
Brooklyn, di ba? Brooklyn din
Oo.
stopper
Yeah.
yan nila eh. Oh.
Yeah. His last stint was in Brooklyn. Yun pa yung sumasayaw sila sa bench.
Watch. Yung sila. That was a
Yeah,
fun
D'Lo.
group.
Oh.
That was a fun group. That was fun rooting for them
Yo.
and actually using them sa 2K.
For
Next
sure.
one. Converge versus Ross, 3 versus 6. Last matchup nila when they met this season, in this conference, I keep saying season, Converge won 103-96. And I don't remember if Balti was here already.
He was. He
So,
was.
he was. Ayun.
He was.
So, for me, let's talk about Converge first. There's a reason why they're number 3. The pieces are there. Not to mention, dinagdag mo si Heading and Baltazar. Another year of Alex Stockton, not another year,
Mm.
another conference of Alex Stockton just increasing his level of play. Grabe si Alex Stockton, no? From UAP, defender
Yup.
lang. Pag sabi mong yung Alex Stockton, di ba defender lang yan? Nilalagay mo usually yan sa best player ng kabilang team to piss them off. But that was
Yeah.
the UAP mindset dati. Ngayon,
Oo.
Alex Stockton, 10 seconds remaining, bigyan nyo na sa kanya. He's gonna create something. And,
Yeah, and I love Yeah, I honestly love the fact that Alex Stockton didn't settle with what he's good at. Like he really wanted to be
exactly.
better. Tsaka Coach Franco Atienza and Charles Chu really did wonders para sa team na to. Kasi ever since sumalang sila, we saw some changes in Alex game na umaabot sa punto na they put um Stockton and JL De Los Santos for two separate reasons. Like number
Yeah.
one, they put Alex Stockton pag gusto nila na mas mabilis yung pacing ng laro. Like, pag fast break, gusto mo up-tempo kaagad yung scoring output natin, tatakbo tayong lahat, sige go, lagyan mo si Stockton dyan. But when you want like a set play or something like that, yung parang hindi naman natin kailangan magmadali, you put JL De Los Santos inside. And they're doing it so well kasi JL De Los Santos could sometimes get paired up with Kevin Racal, who's really a specialty shooter.
Galing si
Tapos
Kevin
idadamage,
Racalero.
right?
Kay
He's
Rax.
right. And then all of a sudden you have players like Shawnee Winston, who's also gonna go well with JL. Meanwhile, Stockton has like Balti, yung mga hindi naman ganun
You
ka
even have guys
babatak
like
na,
Brian Santos, bro. Like,
right?
mga dead shot from three. Ang ganda ng mix ng Converge roster.
You know what I'm reminded of this team? It's like we're watching a collegiate team that's full of passion in the PBA.
Actually,
Pa- para ka naglagay ng UAAP or NCAA team sa PBA. That's how I see them. Except for the fact that, of course, there's Check Diallo. Oh, wait, it does make sense because in UAAP, you're allowed
yun yung
an
import.
FSA, right?
FSA.
So, yeah,
Yung
yeah.
magaling mong FSA.
Yeah, so we're like seeing that kind of team here. Kaya sobrang saya nilang panoorin sa mata ko.
Medyo na-mute lang ng onte si Justin Arana with Check Diallo because Check
Yeah.
they play the same and that's fine. Pero ano I'm still hoping that Justin Arana is good enough or healthy na good enough, healthy enough to play in the playoffs. Diba knee injury scare siya parang 2 weeks
Oh, yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Medyo non-contact pa nga ata yun eh. So, pero the fact na nakita ko siya sa bench, hyperextended knee lang ata from what I know. Guys, yung mga sa comments, feel free to correct us as always pagdating sa mga ganyan, mga late, especially yung Converge has their own fans, bro. Alam mo, meron silang mga pages, Purple Hub and Purple Rush. Yun yung mga, which is nice to see na there's a fan group beyond Hinebra fan
Yeah.
pages. Natutuwa ako. Ross has their own. Kami sa NLEX meron. Some teams meron eh, may mga iba kulang pa pero it's nice to have those pages na okay, may mga diehard na fans for PBA teams. So that's for Converge na halos not much holes in their game.
Yeah.
Pero if there's gonna be an upset hands, this could be it. The Converge versus Ross. Because
Oh,
Ross is
yeah.
actually talented rin as well.
Yeah. Alam mo sa totoo lang, I'm actually sad that these two had to meet
The
in the
quarters.
quarterfinals. Kasi,
Two independent teams pa.
bukod sa dalawa silang independent teams, there are also squads that um are really teams na for a lot of people, kung kakaantabay na pa lang nila sa PBA, ito yung teams na hindi mo i-expect to actually rank this high. Kasi puro sila mga bata, puro sila mga ano, like on paper, parang, ay, talaga? Para magugulat ka per se. But then, if you're watching them for quite some time, you see the development of these teams. Ross making it to finals, Converge actually getting to this point, 'di ba? Parang gana talaga eh. And they're also led by like really good veterans. Pero more from Ross because you have Norwood and Belga. And I felt like that is where these teams are gonna be standing. Especially pag yung now I'm thinking. Kasi ang ganda nung match-up ng guards ng Converge tsaka ng
Maganda.
Ross.
Loaded
Right?
rin yung Ross, bro.
Yeah,
Pati
bro.
Wings, Wings, even center Kit Datu. So Wings, you got Leonard Santillan, you got Jonard
Mm.
Clarito, Andre Caracot, Felix Lameti, Anton Asistio. On the
And all
top
of
of
them
my
can hit the
head,
three, bro.
all si Asistio had 6 threes last game. Mga magic bullet ni Coach Yeng eh, no? They're loaded. Loaded rin yung Ross. Kasi sasabi ko nga na if there's gonna be an upset, na my highest chance, for me, it's the Converge versus
Oh, yeah.
Ross matchup. And ito Converge kasi is new. New at least in this kind of atmosphere.
Yep.
Even though na because Ross has been there eh. Paulit-ulit, ulit-ulit. Converge bago lang. Last conference, they almost upset SMB. Pero Ross for me has a way bit more experience
Mm.
than Converge, which is why I'm taking them. And not to mention nga na ang ganda ng weapon sila. Bagay rin yung import nila si Dion Thompson with the guys that they have on the roster. So most likely, I think Ross can beat Converge in two. I'm sure you're more leaning towards Converge. Pero parang ano bayan ng Ross ako dito. Pero if Converge wins, no problem. I mean, that's the reason why it's 3 versus 6.
Mm. You know
This is the
what?
3.
I'm actually siding with you on this one. I'm taking Russ
Ross ka
too.
rin. Ross
Yeah,
ka
I'm
rin.
taking Russ too. Kasi, you're right. Converge, medyo bago sila sa ganitong kalalim,
Ah.
deep into the conference na nandito sila, 'di ba? And then, for Ross, I felt like yung magiging crucial matchup lang talaga dito is kung kaya bang buhatin ni Diallo yung team kontra sa Rain or Shine. Kasi Dion Thompson, yes, he's a good stretch big, pero he's not that. Kumbaga, si Diallo kasi he loves playing in contact eh.
Yeah, he
And
does.
Thompson
Ganda parang
likes,
footwork.
yeah, ang ganda ng footwork niya. And Thompson, as much as he's good offensively, medyo lazy din siya on defense. Kaya madalas
Parang di
natutulak
lang
siya
niya
ng
talaga
madali.
forte, to be honest.
Ganon.
Yeah,
Oo, hindi niya, yun nga, hindi niya talaga forte.
Ah,
So if Converge wins here, I felt like it's because Diallo had like an absurdly
20 and 20,
monstrous game.
35,
Yeah, like
18.
35, 18, 40, 20. I don't even care. Pwedeng mangyari yun. But yeah, if that doesn't happen and Thompson puts at least some clamps on Diallo, then I see Ross winning too.
Pero si Jordan Heading could also swing the tide, no? Like,
That's
ultimately end
true.
in one. Jordan Heading could just have like 5, 6 3-pointers with 8 assists. Pero yun yung underrated part ng game ni Heading, no? Parang nasanay tayo sa kanya na 3-pointer lang to. But if you watch him in the PBA, he's a facilitator. He can also facilitate. He knows how to feed his
Bro,
teammates.
bro, he's like Kuroko, but
Kasi
shoots.
Kuroko na may ano, Kuroko na may 3-point shot.
He's like Kuroko, but shoots. It's so weird. Kasi what I love about Heading's game is that he moves so well without the ball. Kaya madala siyang open whenever there are games that I watch. And that's what I like about him. Tapos nung sinabi mo na facilitator din siya, ano yun eh, parang tinetrain niya pa yung sarili niya eh. Kasi kadalasan, di ba, he's like under the radar, flying under the radar. That's how he always is as a player. Kaya na-open siya dun sa shots niya. Pero with heading, being a facilitator, it's new to him and maybe he gets to evolve in this series right here.
Ano ito, the last one, no? Which for it's Jin versus Meralco again, but this time in the quarterfinals. So this is usually something we see na semifinals or finals, di ba? With
Yeah.
all the battles in the past, Jin and Meralco, but now they're facing the quarterfinals. And di nga ako sigurado if maglalaro si Akil Mitchell, which dapat naman, no? Siguro naman they're saving Akil
Yeah.
Mitchell for this
Sabi
map.
nila, hindi naman
Unless
daw ganun kalalim eh.
sana naman, 'di ba? Tapos biglang wala si Akil. Oh, oh shit, it's really bad. The fact na ano, 'di ba? He's been banged up the entire
Oh
conference.
yeah.
So, that's something to see, no? Meralco fan ka, ready ba si Akil? And then the next question you're gonna ask, ilang percent siya ready?
Yeah.
'Di ba? Si Justin Brownlee pa rin kalaban nila who looks at Meralco parang barbecue chicken eh. 'Di ba? Pag
Oh,
that's sino ba yun? Alan Durham. Pag
yeah.
nakita niya si Alan Durham, money. I think they swept Meralco last conference because
Oh
of
yeah.
Alan Durham.
Yeah, yeah. They did. They did. They had such a hard, Meralco had such a hard time kasi Alan Durham couldn't really defend Justin Brownlee. And then more on like Alan Durham being on the paint. Pero ngayon it's Akil Mitchell na
Iba eh, iba.
hindi tayo
Iba.
sigurado kung number one, yeah, it's different. So maybe we'll see some sort of youth play in para sa Meralco with like their change of imports. But again, tama ka. Import-wise, we're not sure how well he's gonna be performing or how well
Mm.
he is physically. Kasi kung wala, kung nandyan na si Akil Mitchell, they already have a problem defensively. Because like, I'm gonna run it down for you, okay? I listed it down. Brownlee's at 6'6". Troy
Oo.
Rosario's at 6'7". Japet Aguilar's at 6'10".
Laki na
Stephen Holt
naman.
is at 6'4". Scotty Thompson is at 6'1". Jamie Malonzo is 6'6". And those are the guys that they play regularly.
Lalaki nila men. Ang haba, not just malaki, ang haba nila eh.
That's insane, bro. Like, isipin mo, starting five pa lang yun, bro. Like, RJ Abarientos is probably the only dude that's like there, but he's the only valid non-6-footer guy who's allowed to step on the court with, also Pinto. Is Pinto 6 foot? I think he's 5'10", 5'11", yeah.
Parang I feel like it's 5'10". Nung nakatabi ko siya sa court, hindi to 6 foot. Parang 5'10", 5'9" even pa nga to
But yeah,
si
they're too tall,
Lards.
bro.
They're tall and they're long. They know the system of Coach Tim at this point. It also helps them na nakabalik na si Jamie, di ba?
Yeah,
So, that's the one to watch for Hinebra. Interesting to 4 versus 5. And with Hinebra, sino mong X factor dito na papanoodin natin? Not Jamie Malonzo, Jamie's trying to still find his way. I feel like
yeah,
kung ano yung nakita natin, he's still, tagal niya nawala, no? Parang a year. He was gone for a
yeah,
year.
yeah. A year. Lala din ng injury niya eh. Kaya ako, ang tinitignan ko dito si Abarientos.
Abarientos, okay.
Yeah. He's gonna be the guy kasi na halinhina niyan eh. Baka hindi siya pumasok as like a starting five. Pero depende kung anong maging gustong atake ni Coach Tim dito. Because on the other hand, for Meralco, um, ang approach na nakikita ko na pwede nilang gawin is to just fight fire with fire, bro. Since hindi natin sila madidepensahan ng maayos, kailangan mas pulido yung offense natin. Like we're gonna have to shoot a hell of a lot threes. I mean, you have Newsom, Rios, Rayson, you also have Banquero. You have shooters on your side, right? If there's a time to live and die by the three, I felt like this is the perfect time for it. Tapos parang ano nga eh, kasi 'di ba sa playoffs, 'di ba? Hindi naman nila masyadong nagagamit yung 4 points. sa playoffs.
Hindi
Kasi they
masyado,
stick to
yeah.
the,
Si ano
yeah,
lang, si George King lang yung alam kong, George King from Blackwater would
yeah,
rather take the
Blackwater.
4 than shoot a 3. Because if you're
Yeah.
gonna check his stats, mga past few games, 4 of 12. Una mo isipin from 3. No, that was 4 for 12 and 4. Taira. Sabi ko, wow! Hindi talaga
Follow.
nagtitres to,
Oh.
allergic sa tres.
Parang ngayon niya lang kasi siguro nakita yung 4 point. To be
Hindi
fair, George
pumapasok
King,
eh.
don't worry about it. Kami din. Kami din. Okay, huwag kang mag-alala. Pero yun eh, pumapasok eh. Tsaka kapanya naman yung range. So I felt like, or I feel like, for Meralco, mas magagamit nila yun. Kasi ang lalaki na, ang hahaba pa, pre. Parang ang hirap uminterior niya, ang hirap mag-paint dyan.
Yeah, and actually he even was talk of the town a few months ago about
Oh
being a
yeah.
for naturalization, di ba?
Yeah. Is that good?
Si George King is really that good. He moves like Brownlee when he was young. Like naman yung Brownlee na 7, 6 years ago na ganon,
Yeah.
ganon si George King. NBA talent rin si George King eh, kahit undrafted. I think he played for the Suns.
Yeah.
So what I remember. Pero may iwan tayo na talk about sa Meralco. Alain Maliksi.
Oo nga pala.
So pag walang Alain Maliksi, so yun din eh. He's been injury prone. I haven't seen him much. Pero buti nandiyan na
Oo.
si CJ Cancino, which adds another layer to their guards, to the guards of the guard depth that they have. Pero for me, in order for Meralco to win, ang laki kasi ng tingin ko kay Alain Maliksi. The reason they became champions sa All Filipino kapag sa Alain Maliksi. Aside
Yeah.
from Nunu. So, mga things to monitor, no? So, is he gonna play? How many minutes? Is he not? What's your prediction before we end this podcast? Anong prediction mo sa Jin versus Meralco series? Jin's 4 ah. Number 4 ata ang Jin.
Yeah, Jin's 4. I
Uh,
think I think it's gonna go Ginebra. I think it's gonna go
in
Ginebra.
2 or 1?
Maybe two.
Yeah. Ako na,
Maybe two.
yeah, Hinebra in 2 ko. Kasi ano
Yeah.
eh. If feel ko healthy si Akil Mitchell, it's a free for all sa ano eh. Like, dito sa series, feel ko ba mag-Meralco pa nga ako eh. Pero,
Uh,
banged up si Akil, hindi ka rin sigurado sa health ni na Maliksi. At least
you
yung
you know who's like a possible X factor for Meralco? I'm
Aaron
throwing it
Black?
out there. Cliff Hodge.
Oh yeah. Pero nasaktan siya last game ah.
Yeah.
Yung wrist niya ba yun?
I mean, he's always hurt.
Eh, lagi siya na, yeah.
To be fair, he's always hurt.
Lagi siya was, yeah.
I just
He's
don't
always
know.
hurt.
I just don't know if he's playing. Kasi parang sanay naman siya pag ganun yung side eh.
Basta
I
hindi
just
tuhod.
need him. I just need him to stop a single player or two. Like to shut down at least a player or two to make this a really good game.
Lagi mo na siya kay Brownlee, man. Wag mo na. Lagi mo
Wag
siya
kay
kay
Brownie. Wag kay Brownie.
Wag kay
That's
Brownlee
why,
kakainin.
yeah, wag kay Brownie. Wag kay Brownie. Kakainin siya doon.
Committee dapat eh pag kay Brownlee. Okay, pag goes right. Oh, you gotta help. Get na help. Usually kailangan ng help.
Dapat yung committee na yung pabantay mo kay Brownlee.
Even though he's kind of slowing down, no? Ang dami ng talks na rin na this conference has
Oh
Justin
yeah.
Brownlee slowed down.
Yeah.
May mga points talaga na nakita natin na it's not the Justin Brownlee that we saw
Oo.
nung past conferences. Pero iba yung Justin Brownlee ng Gilas eh. Na parang, oh, nasa to ng PBA. Parang gano'n bigla. Nag-iiba siya pag para sa bayan eh.
Pa-
Kaya,
That's true.
di
He
ba?
turns into a
Siya yung
different
nag-single
person.
embodiment.
Yeah,
He
yeah, for
turns into a
sure.
different guy. Nakakalimutan niya na pala, may masakit pala sa akin pag nakasuot niya yung Pilipinas na blue na Nike.
Um, parang ano para siyang infinite stamina. Like bigla
May
biglang
buff pag para sa bayan. Para
yeah,
sa
bro.
bayan buff.
That's how he is, man.
Anyway, yun lang naman guys. It's a quarterfinals preview with NLEX Magnolia playing Sunday, February 2. So if you're listening to this
Yeah.
after that, applicable naman yung sinabi namin for the rest. It's a matter of maybe we'll just give a dedicated episode for Northport versus Magnolia or NLEX. And again, on everyone, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, follow 5-star rating. Again, guys, Hans Galleria, nandiyan naman yung username niya dito sa post-edit natin. Follow niyo
Oh
siya.
yeah.
You wanna see his takes on. I'm sure may mga fans tayo dito na watches MPL and also watches basketball. You never know, right? Or you like his takes here, follow him everywhere. And we'll see you next time. We'll make sure to have Hans whenever he's free.
Oh yeah.
All
Thanks for
right, see you
having me, man.
guys. Peace.